Let's get it.
All right, let's get it going. All right, I gotta get the energy going.
Yes,
It's been one of
sir.
them nasty days, man.
Oh, I meant to ask you before we started. I'll ask
Nah.
you afterwards.
You
Oh,
can't.
yes. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
What
Yeah,
y'all talking about?
yeah. No, it's we're going. It's after we're going after we
Okay.
wrap up. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. All right.
I got questions, dog. I got questions. So it's a community coalition show. Y'all,
Wait, it wasn't only those questions. It was about what previous before this, before 10 o'clock.
oh, okay.
I always ask you how they go, but I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. Now we'll talk
Uh,
about that amongst other things. So yeah,
yeah.
we back. Y'all know what it is. Community coalition show. K was
What's
the
good,
GK.
gang?
We got Yin Yin in the house. What up, though?
Gang, gang.
Yeah. It's good to be back. I'm
Yep.
recovering from a long weekend.
Okay, because it was your birthday, B.
Right.
Yeah, he's out there throwing it in a circle.
It's a real whole birthday.
I was telling my mom and my sister how Shorty came in with the whistle. My mom was like,
Oh, what?
Shorty had the whistle in that joint. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. We had fun though. We had fun.
sounds
Shout out
dope.
to
Sounds dope.
shout out to the homies, the peoples. It was crazy. So the last couple of weeks we've been having some fun. Now it's trying to get back to normal.
See, right. Let me tell you something. The weekend before was old lady weekend.
When y'all went to the game?
No, we was on some AARP type stuff. We was
right. It was an old lady weekend.
We was yawning in dinner.
Just asses.
That would have been
circle weekend.
That would have been my weekend.
It was the wrong spot. My bad. Look, we had dinner. I see Indy over there about to nod off. It's like, you good? He was tired by the time we got down there.
Yes.
What time do you guys go out?
I mean, by that point, it was probably like 11.
I wanted to dance.
I know, that's the problem. Like, there was no energy in the place. It was.
And you can't, at your big age, you can't be doing that.
Oh, what? Yeah, the next week though. As we
people, do y'all party? Because I feel like the young people don't party anymore.
No, that spot we went to, they was literally standing around, not doing nothing. It was really disappointing.
If I had went where y'all went this weekend, I had to wear pants.
Yeah, because I told you we were throwing it in a circle. We were.
Yeah. I'd have to wear pants because there ain't no way.
Yeah, I feel you. But I actually like really hate that like people my age are like too cool to like either dance or like talk to people.
That's what it was. Everybody trying to be too. They try to be too cool. They were trying to be too smooth. Right. Dudes running around and trying to act hard.
I went through a phase though when I used to go out to the club. I was always shy to dance like in a crowd of people, and then I think as I got older, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm trying to dance.
Exactly.
Maybe we just need everybody to grow up. Like, get over yourselves. Like, right. Why would you get all dressed? You come out like to just do nothing. And that's what it was. Like, they just standing around. Like, you just trying to be seen. Like, get out the way. It was annoying.
I'm trying to dance. I'm trying to get rejected by like.
He said I'm trying to get rejected.
I just want to dance. I just want to come, shake ass, have fun, and go home.
And bounce. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it was definitely like senior citizen night, because when we got back to the hotel, it was a wrap for us, and we didn't even change our clothes.
That's funny.
The wigs flew across the room, and that was it.
I like it.
You just wake up next to a chicken wing. How did this get here? Like,
but then you're gonna take a bite of the chicken and shit.
Yeah, still good. A little cold inside.
Wigs flew. And everybody was knocked.
So yeah, so last couple of weeks, but it's been fun though. It's good to just see people celebrate,
right?
Have a good time. So we back, but also, I mean, we had a week last week, so to really get this thing going, we challenged ourselves. We did another We did another little social experiment. We like to do those things on the Community Coalition Show. It's been a while since we've done one. But with everything going on, and oh my goodness, how appropriate it was, we all decided to at least go one day without social media.
I
Say,
won.
yeah, I think you did by far.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Because I'm over it.
Also, we don't know your Twitter, so we don't know
I don't have
what you be doing.
Oh, David said we couldn't monitor.
Sure.
Say checking for you.
No,
But
you
no.
know what?
So
I don't have
I think, but I think
you know what though? I was really serious because my friend, he usually send me TikTok videos. He ain't send me no TikTok videos. You want to see my TikTok notifications? I got 15 TikTok notifications.
I mean,
I wasn't on social media. And then I came back this morning and was like, oh, I'm out.
yeah. So I guess to let everybody know, we did Thursday. We did last Thursday, right? That's where we started. So no social media. I know, David, you turned your phone off completely, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, see, I didn't do it
because here's the thing. I not only did I do that, so I put my phone on airplane mode and I turned it off. And then I actually turned it back on, put do not disturb on it, and then turned it off.
Okay.
Because I know, first of all, I know myself and I know that like I'm gonna like get my phone, I'm gonna like check the time, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, let me see what's going like. I'm terrible at putting things down.
Okay. So
like that was just it. Like I almost like there was a slight moment to where I almost opened Instagram, but then I closed it real quick because I was like, wait, hold on, what am I doing? And the crazy thing is that I wasn't even thinking about it.
Well, and I think that was part of this, right?
Yeah.
So Thursday, because I can't turn my phone off. I just can't. Like it's too much going on. Mm-hmm. Phone calls, text messages, all that stuff too. But it was like,
yeah, I got a couple texts.
So, but I think it was interesting though. So like, I want to know from y'all first, like, how did the day go? What did you end up doing?
Oh, thanks a lot, guys, because I spent too much money on the damn Sims game.
So that's our fault though.
Honestly, that's what I did the whole time. Like even when I'm not even gonna say it because then my job won't come for me. But like normally I'd be playing with my phone on social media, but instead I was heavy building in the Sims game. Like all weekend, I've been simming it out. Even today, I've been playing the Sims all day, spending money I ain't got on the damn Sims game.
Yo, okay. Can we first talk about this Sims game? Because I didn't realize how hard it went until I talked to you. Yeah. Sims, okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay, y'all. If y'all don't know, Sims is Grand Theft Auto. It's Grand Theft Auto for girls. That's all it is now. I'm telling you, it's like
guys play Sims too.
Huh?
Guys play too.
Okay, so Sims is.
I've heard some things about the Sims.
I think it's better on the computer because a lot of the people, like I follow a lot of people on TikTok that do Sims as well, and they got different mods where they can like do crazy shit with their, like one girl got her Sims getting BBLs and stuff.
See, that's what, come on. We can't.
It's a mod that they did, but I can't do that because I play on the Xbox. The only thing I could do with my Sims is just they have basic bitch lives and they be millionaires. They don't work.
But they be getting murked. They get killed.
Hold on. So you have
hold on. Listen to the love triangle of my Sims, right?
So, see,
hold on. So it started off with Summer Breeze, right? And Summer Breeze had a man. So then I had another Sim family that I created, right? And Shorty was cool. She had a little white boy, little Harold was her man. I can't remember her name, but her and Harold had kids. Then her and Harold lived in like this really nice spot next door to Summer Breeze, right? They became friends. And then Shorty was like, you know what, Harold, let's move to the country. She gave up her house, her and the kids, and Harold moves to the country. They got some farm animals. Damn cows got killed. Cows died. The Reaper took the cows. The chickens died.
He said the Reaper came and took the cows.
No, but it started with the dogs. So the dogs died first. Because they died of old age. The cat died of old age. Then the cat and the dog be haunting the family. Like they run through the house.
Haunting?
Wait, hold on.
This is what I'm saying.
Hold on.
No, I think
you can haunt people in Sims?
Yeah, the cat and the dog, like the cat don't come and visit. I don't know why, but the
Cats are jerks.
The dog will run through the house like randomly, and you're supposed to play with them and stuff. And you have to visit their grave to keep the world open so that they can come and visit you. Or if not, then it closes. But I'll be tripping if the dad come and visit because that's crazy.
Who thought of this? That's what I'm saying.
But listen, so Summer Breeze's son Naruto, right?
What?
Yeah, he hooked up with my
False.
He hooked up with my Sims character, right? Damn it, what is her name? I can't remember their names.
False.
Nah, he hooked up with one of my Sims that was with Shorty that moved to the country, right? And then Shorty's son got with Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze was an older woman. And Summer left her whole man Brandon for this guy. Dude, and then she got pregnant by dude, and then Naruto got married to dude's sister because they was already together. He got her pregnant. Now they living together.
Can you keep up? You can't tell me this is not the most toxic game ever. You can't convince me. Like,
so you had a whole love and hip hop type thing going on.
Media. This was my life and no social media.
We're talking about Bama's getting haunted, getting BBLs, they popping, having kids, cheating on each other. This is worse than Grand Theft Auto. I don't care what nobody say. Grand Theft Auto is at least straightforward. You know what you're getting out of this. No.
Yeah, I didn't know. So I ain't played Sims in like mad long. So I didn't know like they actually die. Like the Grim Reaper was straight come like a few months ago, I had a Sim family and they had a pool. And dude was saying on YouTube today, like pools are toxic for Sims.
What?
And kids fall in the pool and die. Like I had a toddler die, and then the mom was so depressed that she drowned in the pool and died herself. So now I learned from that: don't get a pool.
Fam. I'm sorry, I just had to Google what the Grim Reaper looks like on Sims.
Oh yeah, did you see him? And he got a little iPad too.
Fam, he really
Hold on.
I'm looking at the image.
Grim Reaper has an iPad.
Yeah, he has an iPad.
Like he got records of who we got come holler at. This is crazy.
This dude Grace.
Like you're looking at it like.
Like you have to watch Grace Still Plays because that was the first time I seen the Grim Reaper. Like he had 100 people and the Grim Reaper stayed coming.
Bro, like this.
Like he checking you on the list. Like, okay, I got it.
Checking it.
So we know what Yendi did.
That's what I did. While I was off of social media. I was simming it up heavy.
David, what'd you do, bro?
All right. So what I did was I made like 5 or 6 beats.
Okay.
Like I don't know what was going on with me because I haven't had one of these days to where like I've locked in for more than an hour with music, but I guess Thursday was the day and ideas were hitting me, so I was working.
Would you say your time was more productive?
I would.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Like I was on my Kanye shit.
Wow, locked in a room making beats.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouts to genius.
Yeah.
Cut the check.
So this was interesting because I think, even for me, like Thursday was a busy day, but it was habit. And I found myself like fighting the habit, the urge.
Yeah.
Like, I was driving around and sometimes like I like to get places early. I like to get to where I'm going real early. Like I beat traffic, I do all that. And I didn't realize, once I get there, what is the first thing I do? I pull out, I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling, I'm seeing what's going on. Because I'm like, it's the one thing I feel like it keeps me connected to what's going on and stuff like that, because I'm gone. I'm somewhere else, I'm not home. Right. And so the first time I had to catch myself, like pull up, like, oh, wait. No. So it was like habit. Just
Same
did
here.
it without the straight impulse.
That was me
Right.
with Instagram. But
Yeah.
luckily I logged out.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't log
Oh,
out,
that's smart.
I went to go open Instagram and I was like, oh, I'm logged out for a reason.
See, I should have probably logged out, but I
I'm
stood
so
fast.
glad I turned my
You
off.
know, I stood firm, but the notifications kept coming. That was hard too. Like
everything. I
couldn't
didn't
do
get
that.
notifications.
So I'm like, okay, no. Well, luckily my notifications have like different sounds, so I knew it was coming in. But it's like it was such. I didn't realize how much of a routine it had become.
Hold on. You have your phone not on vibrate?
I do, but I still get like they vibrate notifications.
Sounds come out of your phone?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you get your phone vibrates when you get notifications.
No, I know that, but like, when's the last time you put you like turned on the sound on your phone? That wasn't just for like music.
When I'm driving.
It was me that just keeps their phone on silent because I always at work and I gotta keep it on anyway. It's a habit to just leave it on silent.
Right.
No.
Yeah, same here.
Like when I
leave mine on vibrate. Like that's it.
If I'm not in a meeting or if I'm like,
that means we cheating.
Oh Lord, see,
who are we? Okay, if I'm cheating, who am I cheating? Who am I cheating on? Hold on, real quick, because and we're gonna talk about this one day. My phone is on vibrate because I'm not gonna hear it. So, or maybe I'm not in the room, but I'll hear it vibrate. And I'll feel it vibrate. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. And maybe it vibrated in my pocket and I didn't feel it. And now old girl is looking at me like, aren't you gonna check that? Check what?
See, that's why I think we all develop a system,
Right.
But for me, when I'm driving a lot, I want to hear it. I want to hear it go off. But when I walk into meeting, like now, my phone is on silent right now, of course, but I switch it on and off. I do. Because a lot of times when it's on vibrate, even in my pocket, sometimes I don't feel it, depending on the setting, like stuff like that. Or even if it's sitting in the seat next to me in the car, I don't feel it. The watch helps a lot too. That's why I had to get the watch. Because the watch, I'll feel it.
Vibrate too.
Yeah, my watch vibrates. But I tell you, another thing is, if I'm in the middle of something, I try to focus on what I'm doing. So sometimes it may vibrate, but I'll forget. And next thing you know, an hour, 2 hours have gone by and I haven't looked at my phone because I'm doing other stuff.
Right.
That can be important for me because I get a lot of messages. I get a lot of emails. Like now I got to be on WhatsApp because I'm getting international messages now. I got international people dealing with.
You haven't been on WhatsApp?
I mean, I go off and on. I haven't needed it in 2 years or so.
So that's crazy.
I don't even use it.
Because y'all gotta understand, real talk, I probably get about 150 emails a day on a light end.
My emails, I got over 74,000.
That's what I'm saying. Yo. So and I check them and I'm still looking at
I don't check
4,900 right now on my but then I have to so I have so many. I got Hangouts I got to deal with. I got GroupMe I got to deal with. I got WhatsApp I got to deal with. And then the messenger services. I have 4 different email accounts. So I can't not stay connected for too long. So sometimes I need to hear it. So it's just one of those strategies I have to. And now even goodness gracious, I get social media DMs, and that's why.
When you unplug though, I remember when I was on vacation, I had no choice but to unplug for a week. You really take time to really observe a lot of things around you and enjoy your peace. Because I know I did.
And that's why, I look forward to those moments. But that's how sometimes I have to force myself to. I have to okay, but then that still takes I got people to communicate with too. Especially if I'm not home, I gotta let my wife know. I gotta let people know hey, this is where I'm at. So I can, especially if I'm working away from home, I can't really. When I come home though, there's times where I'll leave it in the office. Especially if it's getting late. Nah, you can get me tomorrow. We have to, but Thursday wasn't one of those days. Goodness gracious. So I felt like I constantly had my phone in my hand though. You know? So like fighting the
Did any of
urge.
y'all get the Phantom Vibrate?
What the hell is the Phantom Vibrate?
Oh, am I the only one that?
We got iPhones here.
Oh
no, that Phantom Vibrate is actually a thing with all phones.
What is
so it's just so Phantom Vibrate is just like you feel your phone go off, or you feel like a vibration, but
but it's really not.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a name for that. I thought I was crazy.
I was the only weirdo.
I know.
No.
And you be sitting there like,
right.
No.
Like I know my phone vibrating.
Yeah.
You be looking like a straight, like.
Did that happen to you guys at all on Thursday?
That happens every day to me. Like I literally be like, oh, no, I thought somebody, well, especially the watch. Oh, I bet, no, nobody hit me. Okay. Like so it happens all the time. It's just, like I said, I thought I was crazy. I thought I was the only one that was crazy that experienced that. Like,
wow.
I thought I was the only one because I was like, dang, I thought my phone vibrated.
I'm actually super surprised that you guys didn't know what it was called.
No, I never told nobody.
Fancy feature that only Androids got.
Nah. And we're not gonna disrespect Androids right now. Also,
I didn't. I said a fancy feature.
No, I'm just saying we're not gonna disrespect Androids. We don't disrespect Androids over here.
Oh God.
Okay. If we're gonna start, how much you pay for your phone? How much you pay for your phone?
I actually
just have alcohol.
Just have alcohol too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just said fancy feature. I didn't disrespect Android.
You know you can have a conversation with somebody. It's like Pepsi and Coke. Hey, somebody mad.
You know what's funny? So shout out to Dots. Me and Dots used to have this thing on Twitter all the time to where he would say something about like how something would annoy him on his phone. And I'd be like, now I have it on Android, #Android gang. And then like we would go back and forth for like a couple times, and then like there would be a whole flood of people that would just come in and be like, well, this feature does this and this, like, you're stupid. And it's just like, it's always so funny to us, especially when we were living together, because we were literally like 5 feet from each other, and we were just tweeting each other, and all of these other people were jumping in.
Because people just want to argue about that stuff. Like,
right. There's
no right or wrong. It's just everybody has different preferences, you know?
Right. And but then we just end up roasting them.
Yeah, that's why it's like, certain things like, okay, y'all, okay, like never ending debate. For real. So like, okay, so we did this whole experiment. Like, after all this, like, so when did y'all end it? No, yeah,
today, this morning.
Midnight.
I did all of it.
Yeah,
midnight on Friday.
Yeah, I had to end at midnight too. I'm sorry. I was like, I went a whole day, but Friday was my birthday. I'm sorry. Like,
you know, when I came back to it, it was like a fiend. I was like, oh my God, what did I miss?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm logging out.
That's what I'm saying. It literally, like, but that's what it felt like. It really felt like you missing like you missing out.
But like, I didn't go to TikTok, and TikTok is what I'm on a lot, and I still haven't been on TikTok yet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I think the first time I got on TikTok was this afternoon. Like,
I don't think I opened TikTok today.
Yeah, but one thing I mean, like, yeah, as a fiend, but I realized I learned I could do it. I feel confident. If I had to, I could do it longer. You know, like you just have to deal with it, adjust. Like, because once you get back on, like, if it wasn't my birthday Friday, nothing else felt like, you know, I didn't miss anything. Like, I get back on, people still talking about the same stuff, still posting and reposting the same stuff. Really, all weekend. It wasn't until this morning, and this is Monday, y'all, so y'all know what happened Sunday. I only want to get into it, that the world went into a frenzy over this thing. And then, so like, I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, And after about 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh, this is what we're doing today." This is what we're doing today. Memes had already been flowing.
Yeah.
Everybody already gave their opinion. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to get back on right now. And I didn't.
Yeah, I almost turned my phone off.
Yeah, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it.
I will say this though. When I logged in this morning to Instagram, I went to somebody's page looking for footage of the weekend. And I was very disappointed not to see nothing there.
Oh no, we don't take pictures like that.
Oh, what a waste.
Oh no, we don't. Real G's move in silence. You know what I'm saying? We don't take pictures like that.
You know what pictures I was trying to see.
I was trying to take them for you too, but it was hard because like I said, real G's move in silence, so I couldn't get one. I couldn't get any, pictures.
I went to other people's Instagrams like, damn, did you take one picture of yourself?
All seriousness, we forgot. We was having so much fun. And that's the thing about dudes, like, we don't remember to take, like, dudes ain't running around taking too many selfies and stuff like that.
Right.
And I realized that about myself. If it wasn't like, it's not even a family thing. I don't like, if my wife doesn't take the picture, I don't a lot of times,
Well,
right.
I'm a dude because I don't take selfies like that. I mean, I tried to take a selfie that weekend that we was out there, but it failed miserably.
Yeah. Oh, you should have reminded me because I wasn't. Once you get to that point, I wasn't even thinking about no pictures. Like I
went to your Instagram like, wow.
I'm sorry.
And one thing with me about that is that if I do go somewhere and I take pictures, I'm not gonna post them until I get home.
That's one of my rules too. I don't like until I leave where I'm at. And I don't know if it's like the whole paranoid is be safe thing, but like because I'm trying to live in the moment too.
Right. That's it.
Like we were sitting at dinner and stuff. Like I just wasn't thinking to take a picture. Like if I do take pictures, I do take pictures. I got pictures in my phone right now from like 3 weeks ago that I don't post.
Right.
I got pictures in my phone from December that I haven't posted.
Yeah, I just don't post everything, like unless it's a purpose sometimes. Like I'm not that guy. I'm just not. So
you want to know what I learned about the iPhone over the weekend? So the iPhone be snitching on you. I sent somebody a selfie and was pretending like I just took the selfie, and they went to save it to their phone, and they was like, "You took this selfie 2 months ago."
Oh, I didn't realize they had the info.
Yeah, it timestamps
automatically.
Yeah, when they save it to their phone, it saves back to when you actually took the picture. I was like, you know what, Apple? You violated for real, for real.
I didn't.
Android don't do that.
Right.
Like I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at some of the pictures I took. You swipe up.
If you sent me a picture and you tried to tell me, oh, this was from the weekend, and I save it, it could be a picture that you sent back in December. It's going to save back to December when you took the picture.
All right. I know my phone is telling me the time, the date, the time, the location.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's wrong, though. No, it's not. It's giving me a location, everything. Ooh, they know that.
I had to tell the person, I was like, I just took that picture. The Apple lying.
Right.
I wonder if you screenshot it. It's in the screenshot.
Yes, I tried. If you screenshot, you good. So just don't send the original screenshot.
Don't send the original picture. Yeah.
Or just don't snitch on yourself.
Some people be sending pictures from like 2017, talking about something. This is me now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I could imagine for y'all in the dating scene, you want updated new pictures of somebody. Mm-hmm. That's how you get catfish. Somebody send you a picture from 5 years ago. There's a lot can change in 5 years, dog.
Yeah,
a lot can change. True. A lot can change in 1 year for real.
I know that from experience.
I know. Yeah.
So a
lot can change in like 6 months.
Yes,
like 2 months. Even.
Yeah,
like come on now.
Yeah, so I can see why. I think that might be a good feature, but you just got to know the workaround. But yeah. So we went.
Another thing I did actually over during that day was I watched Netflix and I came across this documentary called The Social Dilemma. It's actually about social media websites and how they're how pretty much they know everything about you.
I think I've seen,
And
but
not only do they know everything about you, they tell you what to like.
well, yeah, those are the things. Yeah. We know that. That's what we were talking about before. Algorithms, all those things, like the control,
like the
the
ads.
yes, everything. We think this stuff is random. None of this stuff is random.
Right.
There's way too much money in this stuff to be random.
Right.
There's control for everything. Yeah.
You know, what I watched, I'm sorry, I didn't watch anything educational like David did. I watched a lot of Batman cartoons though, and
okay.
And I got put onto the Shade Room Investigates on YouTube. Man. Man, oh man. I was addicted.
I avoided YouTube too.
That's social media?
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't
talk to anybody. I was just watching videos.
Yeah, I didn't watch YouTube. I just because actually, I didn't. Normally, I do. I didn't watch any, and it wasn't. I don't think I made a decision to. I just didn't because I wasn't trying to.
I didn't think that counted as social media because I wasn't being social. I was just watching the video. But to be fair, I did not watch it on Thursday. I watched it on Saturday. So now, but boom.
Right. But I avoided YouTube too, and YouTube is that's probably my favorite one next to Twitter.
I don't really think YouTube counts as social media. Like that would be more like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook because you're talking to people on there.
Right. I mean, you could talk to people on YouTube.
I don't talk to nobody on YouTube. I just want to watch a video. Shut up, leave me alone.
It's interesting. Yeah, like will we consider YouTube more of a streaming service or social media?
Yeah, I think they consider YouTube more like streaming.
Yeah. That's interesting though. Like, how people view it.
Yeah.
I play actually. I got my Nintendo Switch out. Play my Switch because it's funny. You gotta occupy your time with something else.
I did see somebody was Starfleet Command though.
On it. On it.
Okay.
You ain't know? Okay. Yes. I am a Star Trek fan. I was on it. Matter of fact, I watched that new episode 2 Thursday night. I did. Yep. Because you got to occupy your time,
Right.
I was doing all types of weird stuff.
Yeah, I was on my Xbox heavy this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That since the pandemic, my Xbox has been holding me down. Hold me down.
I haven't played the Switch. I haven't played my Switch since like January, and I put a whole bunch of games for it too. I've been on the Xbox so much, but I did see they came out with another Kirby.
So they just put the Grand Theft Auto collection on that thing.
I saw.
Yeah, had to get that. I ain't care. Had to get that.
Yo, those Switch games are not cheap. I spent $160 on a whole bunch of games.
Yeah, that Grand Theft because it was the 3 games. That joint was like $59.99 by itself. But it came in handy because it comes in handy. Like I said, when I'm moving around, like I get there early. I got extra 20 minutes. I got extra 30 minutes. I pull the Switch out, be going for it. I was killing everybody on Grand Theft Auto. Vice City, take me back like the nostalgia.
GTA 5 is always gonna be my go-to.
Yeah. Something, I hadn't played in a while. I pulled it out a couple of days ago. Yeah.
I want to hear something. I never played in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh man,
I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised because somebody else told me that they ain't played either.
Right. So me and Grand Theft Auto got history. I remember when Grand Theft Auto 1 came out
on PlayStation.
Yeah, I had an Xbox. Was it PlayStation or Xbox? But it was like PS, like 1 or 2. But I was a teenager, and I remember I was in GameStop. I was looking for something else, and I heard some of the adults talking about this new game, Grand Theft Auto. You be shooting people, you be stealing cars. They was in this. I'm like, what's that? And it just come out, and I bought it. And this is when I'm talking about old GTA. It was like the looking down old version.
Yeah,
fell in love with that joint. Since then, I literally have bought every one. Like I don't miss a Grand Theft Auto. Like it's stress relief.
Let me tell you, my mom bought me Vice City when I was younger, and I got the one that they had to pull off the
With the
shelf.
cheat codes?
Nah, I was the one with the mission called Hot Coffee that was
Yeah.
racist against the Haitians.
Yeah.
They had to pull it and re-release it and cut that one out. So I got the original.
Was that 3? I think that was 3. Yeah.
That was Vice City. I got the racist
Vice
version.
City. I didn't know that I only had heard about the way I heard about Vice City was because of Hot Coffee and like how you could do all that type of stuff in there. I didn't know about the racist part.
Well, yeah, that one is look, I have pulled my Switch out. It's all dusty. Oh, sugar. That's how long it's been since I played it.
One thing is, we really mad about Grand Theft Auto being racist with everything else you could do in that joint. Like, come on.
Kill a prostitute.
Yeah, but you can do that much with the prostitutes in Vice City. You know, all of that started to change later on, like in San Andreas.
Yeah.
You know, like boop, boop. And now in this one,
you got different levels of services.
Really?
A little 50 joint, a little 75 joint, you want to pay 100? Like, what you trying to do?
Yeah. House and, you know, ride you on the couch.
Pick her up from the spot. Like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
And we worried about, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much other stuff going on, man. You just
They're
like
coming out with a new one finally.
I know it's gonna take them a couple years though. So
better be good. Like, you better be able to go in everywhere.
That's been the biggest issue. Like, so I know we get off track, but yeah. So we did our little experiment. What did we learn from it?
I don't need social.
Media is a drug.
Yeah, it is. It is. I feel you. I feel like I don't need it either.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I wasn't using it for some of the business platform stuff, I wouldn't use it as much. I really wouldn't.
I wish that it was not, I can't think of the word.
Oh, addictive?
Yes, as it is. And I wish that people didn't depend so much on social media.
That's my thing.
Especially when it comes to dating. If your partner don't post you, it means they're ashamed of you. Like, right. I don't post my partner. I always said nobody's gonna know that I'm married. Nobody's gonna know I'm pregnant.
So that's my whole thing about it.
Yeah, I think it's become.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good.
No, I was just gonna say I don't feel like I have to advertise my life on social media.
Yeah, I don't like how the business world has really thrown themselves at social media and made social media like the mechanism for everything. Mm-hmm. Like, again, it's almost like the foundation of like you want to have a web presence. Remember, you used to have a website. Now it's like even when we're doing the book stuff, it's
Facebook
like
page.
Remember, like you got to have a Facebook page, you got to have a landing page, you got to have a page where like people can find you. And now that the first line of defense on that, like the first level is social media now. Like I'm watching ESPN, and every time a commentator comes on, their Twitter handle is under their name. Like it's a part of their little like, hey, this guy Twitter handle's there. Like Stephen A. Smith's Twitter handle's there. Like it's a part of their name now. Like we've really taken this and we've made it to where it's like you can't escape it at some point. At some point, you gotta go through them. Right. That's what I don't like. There's a lot of people I can't even find them. I have to go to social media to find them. Mm-hmm. Hey, you have a website? No, but here's my IG. Here's my Twitter. Damn. Okay. Right. Like I have to.
But also, it's I know. Like, I didn't know this, but like, especially if you're on the dating sites, like I didn't realize that or I don't know if everybody does this, but like I've found out that like girls Google like the guys that they are about to go out with.
Where you been?
Hey, I didn't know this.
I've been Googling dudes since I was in high school.
I didn't. So I didn't know. Wow, ask me.
Yo, when I was younger, we used to go in Jersey. You could go on the prison database and just put the dude's name in and just make sure he wasn't locked up ever.
Oh, they do that, like case search and stuff like that. Yeah.
Heck
But,
yeah,
but not even just with that. Employers. Okay, how many
Yeah.
times have I searched somebody on social media? We thinking about hiring somebody. And that's the first thing we do. We call, we Facebook stalk them real quick. Who are you? Who are you in private life? We really made decisions on people based on what we saw sometimes. Like, let's be real.
I had a job that that's what they did. It was a girl who applied for our job, and we went to her Facebook page, and it was like, stay scamming. She was an alcoholic, weed smoking, and like, you can't even smoke weed to work here, so you're gonna fail the drug test. She really didn't give her a chance.
Yeah.
Like, also stay scamming.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then people think, I've heard people get upset about that, think that's wrong, but I'm like,
yeah, because my friend did. He was like, well, that's not fair. You didn't even give her a chance. But that's that's what you put out there for social media to see. Like, people gonna go to your page.
But also,
that's your representation.
But also, I think about it because I think about it in your friend sense, because like, I'm not on social media unless like the job requires social media. I'm not on social media. Like, when I'm on there, I'm not here. I'm not at my job.
Sounds good, right? But here's what happens in real life. Me, as a business owner, I need you to reflect what we put out because you represent us. So also too, now because social media is such a first point of contact for a lot of places, if you work for me and if you're using your social media or that's what you put out there, there's no difference. I mean, yes, there is a difference, but like, to me, it's part of the background check. I have to use the tools I have to make sure you're the right person for what I'm trying to do. And the reality is most people can lie and present really well in an interview. They can. So at some point, I got to use some additional tools. I got to make sure you're the right person for me. So yeah, do we do that stuff? Yes. Just like employers use credit score now. There's some employers that check your credit. Credit has nothing to do with getting employed, but that's one of the tools they use to see if you're responsible. It's not one I use, but I've seen other people use it. So my thing is, like, you have to be responsible, but you put out to the world. And if that's your values on your off time, like, this is the same reason why people can get fired for getting in trouble outside of work. I had a friend one time who had a DWI on their off time. They got fired at their job.
Yeah. And I'm sure that happens.
It does.
That happens a lot.
You catch a charge, you spend a week in the jail, you come back to your job and get fired because that's not the quality of person sometimes they want in their organization. So yeah, sometimes it's not. It may not be. People may not agree, but that's how it be. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's where. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then on top of that, even like body image, like, that's another thing that we don't always talk about or consider when we talk about social media. Like, these kids are seeing all of the, like, you're seeing the best version of people only. Like, I think, I'm not sure who said it, but like, it's a highlight reel of your life.
It is. Or, I mean, see the best or the worst.
Right.
I just want to say, when you said body image, you are absolutely right, because people are seeing flat tummies, wide hips, big titties. You're not built like that. We got rolls, fupa. I got tires, love handles. That's a real body.
Yeah. And guess what? Real bodies are beautiful.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. So we have to be
with the rolls.
No. So we have to be mindful of that, So that's why, like, but that's what I'm saying. Think about all this. This is what social media has become for everybody. It's the go-to for all this stuff. You looking at the next person, you look at the next person. We make a decision in our lives based on social media. Like this is becoming crazy though. Social media is therapy for some people. People getting their life questions answered and all kinds of stuff on social media.
You can like,
oh my bad, David. Go ahead.
Nah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but you know that since social media has become so heavy, the amount of mental health issues have risen. People got anxiety, Lord, I can't say the word. They're depressed, suicide, and it's all because you see what you see on social media, and you think that that's the life you should be living. Because I have friends who think because of what they see on social media, they see people spending money and blah, blah, blah. And they think that that's the level they should be on and they should be there now. And I'm like, but you don't know what that person did to get there. You don't even know if that's their money.
Yeah. Everybody fronting and stunting. And so
people have like lace front beards.
People doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
There are people that airbrush, like people are putting on fake. There are men putting on fake hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fake everything. I mean, think about it. Men and women, you can find a way of fake something to enhance yourself. You know,
I don't need fake muscles.
Look how many women have gotten BBLs.
Yes.
Right.
Like the amount of BBLs is crazy.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to pull these images. Wow. And so my thing is, how does someone unplug from this? Because the problem is, it's like the Matrix. Most people don't even know what reality is outside of this stuff anymore. This is all they go to, and we think it's funny, but like this is all some people actually know. I think about anyone under 25 years old right now. This is pretty much the world they've been living in. They don't know no different. And so
I feel for them.
Yeah, when I was thinking about it, like, okay, what do I do? Now it's like coming off crack. Like, it's withdrawal. I gotta like now do something with my time, do something with my life that I'm not spending on this drug anymore. You know?
Yo, social media is so popping that even the Sims could take a job as an influencer.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Think about that. Think about like, and now we're about to get into the world.
Twerking for likes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said they out here twerking for likes.
Nah, she don't twerk for likes. She just get paid her little $40 an hour just to post videos and stuff.
I was gonna say to spend time with
she ain't twerking
special friend.
Now my Sims are wholesome. I mean, they sleep around a lot.
That's not okay. It's not wholesome. But I mean, so now think about it, because we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Like, now we're about to move into a world where virtual reality meets social media. We were talking about getting the Oculus and stuff.
I'm about to get right in the metaverse, yo.
Like, so I feel like this is like, it's like Inception. Remember the movie Inception? Like a dream. Now another layer. Like, we're about to go deeper into this now.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. Like this is going to
yesterday for the first time.
So like, I fear this isn't going to get any better anytime soon.
No.
Nah, and when people were saying like the government can control the internet, and people were like, "That's impossible." No, they can't, but they do it everywhere else.
They do it every day.
They do it everywhere. Like in China, I believe it's China. It's like you only have a certain amount of time a day that can be on it.
Think about most other countries. We see it in Russia right now. Censorship, stuff like that. Like China, North Korea, especially. You ain't get nothing out there. You ain't get nothing over there. But it's like they have control. I see it on YouTube videos all the time where it's like YouTubers know they like. That's why I watch the history stuff, like stuff with other countries. Like, we know this video isn't going to get shown in this country because they're going to censor it. Like, they can break down and censor and control whatever they want in certain places. They do it here too. They're in bed with the other companies. You can't tell me the government's not in bed with Facebook. They know what's going on.
But also, that's why VPNs have gotten so much praise these past few years.
Yeah, but I think if nothing else, like, it's going to come down to personal discipline.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, they're not going to control it the way we like it should be, like, because what does that look like for some people? Then you talk about like press, free speech, all that stuff. Like, this country has fights for that. But what does it look? So this is what we gonna do.
You know what it looks like? It's an illusion.
I think the only people who should really benefit off of social media is people with pets. Because it's about time these pets start making some money, okay, and start paying in some of these bills.
So they're not.
Them cat pictures, some cat videos, I be seeing
right. Like I would keep telling Romeo every day. It's weird because Romeo, when the camera come on, Romeo go left. That's how he knows.
Put that sweater on to come on here. But
a whole IG model.
Nah, his anxiety kicks in when I put the camera out.
See, he don't want no cameras. He know what time it is. He don't want to be seen.
He's shy.
Because real G's move in silence. And that's what he is. Let's call it what he is. That's my little man.
A G. I was using him to show somebody how to do anal glands, and you would have thought I tortured him.
Because he ain't for that life. He is a G though. He is a G.
But sit in my room like he pay a bill in here.
Yeah, G. He gonna be the one to do something crazy. He gonna be
in the background.
Right.
He gonna be trying to record
friends.
He gonna bite somebody on camera. Watch. That's gonna be him. Like he gonna be the one getting in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. We gotta keep this going because we can talk about this forever. But I want to move on to Bob's and Karen's, right? Yeah. But the problem here is I feel like I got to be responsible with our platform. And I feel like, yes, I know we have a whole segment dedicated to the Bobs and the Karens of the world, who the ones who just be wilding out and they always try to provoke us, right? Here's what I'm going to say to y'all. What do we call the black Bobs and Karens?
Oh, man.
Oh.
I wish my mom, because she would tell you what I call them. I cannot remember.
I know what we call them. I just don't.
So it's okay. We don't have to come up with a name right now. We don't have to say it right now.
I mean, there is a name, but it's rooted in like racism and
okay.
Right. So I always say, no, ain't nobody as worse as Black Karen.
So this is where I'm at right now because I feel like I want to be responsible. I don't know how y'all feel, but like we gotta call us out on our bullshit too.
Yeah.
And we do stuff to each other that's just as foul as any Karen or any Bob does to us too. And I experienced that this weekend. So this is why I'm bringing it up because it really upset me. Okay. I was with my cousin, me and Cass. We go out. We in DC. We go downtown. We go to a nice little fancy spot. It's W Hotel. Y'all know. People, if you live in DC, you know the W Hotel. The rooftop is really nice. It's cool. It's a little vibe up there. So we up there. We go to leave. So what happened?
So you even went to the rooftop.
Yeah, but it was cold that night. So I mean, it was closed off. But
we really old lady gang.
yeah. So it wasn't planned. We left the one spot. And he was like, "Well, let's go downtown." So I'm like, "All right, cool." We wasn't done. Everybody else went home though. It was just me and him. So we're leaving, and we took the Uber because parking in DC sucks. So we go outside. We're waiting for our Uber. It's like 2-something in the morning. And outside, if you ever been out there, outside of W, like I said, this is where folks go. Them folks with a little bit scratch. So I'm pretty sure I saw one of the wizards roll out. He left in his little Rolls Royce joint. There's Bentleys parked outside. There's Range Rovers, all the fancy cars. You know what I'm saying? There's a Benz out there. So those people, they get in their car, they bounce. Valet takes care of, no problem, right? So black dude, he probably was. He couldn't have been 30. The young black dude comes out. Him and his little girl. I guess they having a good time. She walks to the car, and so the valet's still like right by the door. So the young black dude, I guess he walks to the valet to get his keys because he was parked right there in front. And so I guess the dude, he took about 5 seconds maybe to get the keys. There's a couple like a key rack. So the young black boy starts spazzing out on the valet. Oh, you don't know me? You don't know who I am? You see this car right here, Slim? It's me. You must be new here. You don't even know about this right here. Who is you? Who is you? Him, so he's berating the valet. Like, so we listening to this. One of my cousins getting pissed. Like, yo, I'm about to go say something to him. Like, so he's just, I mean, so the dude eventually, I'm saying, it didn't take him long to give him the keys. Maybe 5 seconds. After he hands him the keys, he's still going off on the valet. Nah, Slim, you see me out here. You see what I'm driving. You see me. You see what's going on with me over here. Why are you taking for? Just keep going. So mind you, he's just leaning on this guy, leaning. His girl is standing by the car, freezing to death. Because she got a little mini skirt and it's like 30 degrees outside. She's freezing. And she's watching him berate this guy. So, like, my cousin's like, yo, I'm about to go something. Like, nah, chill. Like, unfortunately, you don't know this dude. You don't know people out here. This, like, these dudes is wild out here. You don't know what this dude got in the car. You don't know him. So we just listening to I was so upset. He did not have to talk to that man like that. That man didn't do anything wrong to deserve that. Man was trying to do his job. You know, he ain't say nothing back. He didn't get upset. He took it like a champ too. He's apologized. I'm sorry. So even after he gave him the key, the guy could have left. He continued to still just like trying to show off, trying to flex, you know.
Because that car was rented. That's why.
That's what I mean. And honestly, like, I mean, I hate this. It wasn't the nicest car out there. It wasn't. It was a nice little Benz, but I'm saying, like, I just like 6'9" homie played for the Wizards, just drove off in a Rolls truck. Like, other homie just pulled off or something. You know, like you one of them. You're one of them. Nobody else gave problems. So I was like, yo,
it's not. He ain't got nothing because you wouldn't react that way.
Yeah.
Why bring attention to yourself? It wasn't that deep.
Really out there showing off. So I was sitting there thinking, like, on the ride, we coming back on the way home, like, and even the Uber driver with us, he was a brother too. We was talking about it in the Uber, like, you ain't gotta talk to people like that, man. Like, we don't have to do. It's bad enough. We got to go through it with the Bobs and the Karens of the world. And we got to deal with it from them trying to provoke us. We don't have to do that with each other. You know? So I know we got other Bobs and Karens, but I really wanted to take this time that we got to call our people out on our bullshit. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't know if mine would qualify as Bob and Karen, but I would like to say that those people did not do anything with their children.
Yes.
And allow them to act the fool in the movie theater and throw stuff in my hair and didn't even tell their kids to apologize. They would also go on the list then as Bobs and Karens.
Yeah.
And they were not white either.
Yeah. Let's call it what it is. This is called wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like this stuff. So I feel like, we really do. We bring attention to that one thing. But nah, man, this was bad. We got to stop doing each other. So how do we expect? Like, we as black people, we always expect respect from everybody else.
Yeah.
We can't be treating each other like shit.
My dad says, if you want respect, you got to earn respect, secure respect.
Right.
Yeah. At least show it to each other. Think about that man. That man been standing outside. It's cold night. He's just trying to get his little money. He trying,
Valet is not an easy job. And you got to remember who car is who. Because I know I would forget.
Yeah. And like I said, it wasn't, he took maybe 5 seconds. It wasn't long. Like, he's doing his job. He was doing a good job of it. Like, we got to understand. We got to have some understanding when it comes. We got to be human beings at this point, man. And you showing off for the girl. And then my thing is, like, you're shorty over here freezing. Like, so who you stunting for? Like, your ego that fragile? Get her in the car. Go home. Go.
He got some afterwards because she was impressed.
She probably was impressed. And that's another problem, too.
She didn't say nothing to him about his behavior.
That's really sad.
Think about that. Like, would you mess with somebody who treats other people like shit?
No.
Talk about a red flag? That's a red flag for me.
I'm like, bitch, get your ass in this
Dark
car.
red.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what she's sitting there talking about free. I mean, he leaned into this guy. I'm talking about, like, it was at least a minute. So that's a long time to be yelling at somebody.
Too much energy.
It was so much energy. It was. It almost seemed premeditated.
Hot air you blowing, you could be blowing it on your girlfriend. She cold.
She cold. So we watching her like, She got a mini skirt on. She ain't got no coat. It's 30 degrees out there. Wind is disrespectful.
Is your cousin single?
He is not.
Oh, because I was gonna say that's when you could swoop in, like save you.
And he a doctor too. Like that's what I'm saying. He wanted them. If he wanted to, if he could have pulled up with his, because he got one. Like, you know, so I'm like, you ain't like. We gotta.
He works a 9 to 5.
He works a 9 to 5 as a doctor. You know. That's what, yeah. He's not boring because we was out chilling. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, technically, doctors are 9 to 5. You think about his office hours.
He's not boring. He's got a job.
He got a job. You know, like
he got some money.
Yep. So that's why we looking at this dude like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is you talking to people like that?
That's what you should have said. But who are you?
But it's fresh because, like I said, it's the world has become, especially in DC, you can't say nothing to nobody. These dudes are shooting people like in broad daylight, left and right. They don't care about nobody life these days.
That's real tight.
So it's like you can't, you know. So it's like you don't know this dude got something in Trump in the way, like I said, the way they act. I seen the dude. There's a video of a dude a couple months ago. He got out the Maserati and started licking off shots because the lady cut him off in traffic.
Huh?
So I'm like, you don't know who's who these days. So it's like, so we just had to, you know, so he pulls off. The only thing we could do, you know, right with the Uber was pulling up, but it was like, yo, dog, don't worry about it. So we went to the valet and just, you know, tried to give some words of encouragement. Mm-hmm. Dog, you doing a good job. Hold it down, man. He was like, I know, you know, he was an older guy too. I was like, it's not your elders, fam. We disrespectful month. Like,
yo. Sorry, you just reminded me of something like that happened at a Black Lives Matter rally, like when George Floyd was killed. It was like something like that too. But this guy was a homeless man just sitting on the curb, and he was hot. And the young kid comes out of the Family Dollar, and the homeless guy bumped into him. And he started cursing him out. He was like, do you know who my dad is? Do you know who my dad is? My dad been to jail. I'm like, but your dad ain't here. So what you gonna do about it? Not a damn thing. See, these youth of today, they don't have respect.
There's no human decency. Like,
not only that,
so disrespectful.
They've never gotten their ass kicked.
They really haven't.
Yeah.
Because
we got knocked upside the head a few times.
Right.
And that would have been one of those times, yeah. Talk about slapping somebody. That's the time you slap. We're
in like a totally sensitive time now where you can't even tell somebody's child, like, yo, get your shit together, please. Yeah. I will beat your child, but you can't beat nobody's kid. But I'm saying, like, you want to beat their kids for them because you're like, obviously you're not doing it, but
yeah. Like, and it was just so frustrating to watch. So we talked to the dude. He was he was like, I know, it's all good. Like stay up, keep doing your thing. And it's like two black men. We wanted to acknowledge him, you know, and I think he was appreciative. Like, you know, he was like appreciative. Like, nah,
that's good on y'all.
Because it's like you do something, you gotta do something. Right.
And we still in a whole parliament.
We really are.
Ridiculous, man. So I know. So it's like, I want to. So like moving forward, you know, it don't have to be regular Bobs and Karens, y'all. Let's start calling out all bullshit for what it is. People get mistreated. People like doing this Karen stuff. Like, I don't know. We're gonna find a name for them too. I'm gonna figure out a name. We're gonna figure out a name for them. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I know some names, but I can't use them right now because some of my friends are names those names. So I gotta yeah. But I mean, because like black Bobs and Karens exist. Mm-hmm. Black other races have Bobs and Karens too. You know, so we can use this. That's all.
And to my Latino peeps, please bring back the chunkless because these kids need them.
Yeah, that's another. Get your kids in these streets, man.
Please. Get your kids, please.
Step up and parent and discipline your kids. Like, kids run around the muck. And we talk about the movie there. I've seen that too. Like, people spending their hard-earned money to relax and enjoy a good time. We don't need your kids running around harassing people, disturbing people. It's supposed to be quiet. I went through this too.
Talk about abuse. Like the people who work in the movie theater, they don't get paid a lot of money and they got to clean up that mess. And then have your child, first of all, popcorn ain't cheap.
No.
And soda's not cheap. Have your child pour all that popcorn on the floor. And they wasn't even little kids. They were like 13 and up. Like to have your kids pour this popcorn all over the floor and soda, and you don't say anything to them, but I'm going to talk to you when we get home. No, go tell them to get a broom and help sweep that mess up, because that was ridiculous. Like, I've never seen, like, you know, people drop popcorn and stuff on the floor. I ain't never seen no mess like that before. I apologize to the people at the movie theater, and they wasn't even my kids.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a shame. First of all, you waste that much money because popcorn, like you said, popcorn ain't cheap. Somebody getting mollywopped. I'm sorry. I don't even like my kids. Right. I don't even like my kids' posture when they posture start getting wrong in public. Like, nah, I ain't playing that. Cause like my one daughter, she likes to dance. You know, she'll just sit there and start dancing, start doing all that. But if you in the way, get your ass out the way. Come stand over here. Like, we ain't playing all that. My kids get out of pocket. I don't care. Like, no, you better let you fix your face to be disrespectful. You may not wake up. Play with me. Like, I don't play that stuff when it comes to my kids. Like, because again, we talk about like being an extension, disrespectful, and like, nah.
With y'all parenting.
Yeah, and that's why my kids don't act crazy in public. I ain't never get no bad because they know. Like, we went to after church, we went to the little coffee shop. You know, we on the way, and like I said, my girls stand out the way. Wait your turn. There's a line, like, and they know better. They know better. You know, speak when you're spoken to. Wait, be patient. It took a little while for them to get their food. You gonna wait. Chill out. You know, I don't want to hear no huffing and puffing. We don't do none of that because, like, that's disrespectful. Even to the people that work there. Like, no, you're not gonna be disrespectful to nobody. When you get your stuff, say thank you. Like, no.
Everybody's short staffed right now, so yeah, be patient.
Yeah. Also, discipline your child so I don't have to.
But that's the thing. We can't even discipline other people's kids. Now you can't even say. And then the thing is, if you even try to approach the parents and say something, now you got a problem with them. Like,
but the fact that the parents, it's one thing if you didn't see it. The fact that the parents sit there and watch their kids do the stuff, this really irks my soul, because it's like, you mean to tell me you cannot say something to your child and let them be held accountable and apologize? And I remember when I worked at Claire's, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised when I see Spanish kids doing it, because Spanish kids, they all raised like how we raised. So if their parents be hitting them with that flip-flop on the quickness. But I'm saying, like,
I think it's just
the behavior is like on some white people stuff, because
I think it's just
don't kids like that. But I just remember when I was working in Claire's and the kid took all of the stuff off of the shelves and threw it on the floor. And so the girl went out after the kid and said, come back here and pick this up. The mom got in her face and was like, you don't talk to my child like that. It's your job to clean up their mess. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I expect that from white people because that's how they raise their children. But when I see, Spanish people, like, they raise their kids like how Black kids is raised. They don't play that shit. So the fact that you watch your kids do all of this and then you don't say nothing just really blew my mind.
I don't think it's a racial thing in this country anymore. I think it's a generational thing in this country. We're starting to see all races, and it's the kids, but the parenting skills. Goes back to basic parenting skills.
Our generation who are raising these children, and we got our asses beat. So why are we not? I mean, I understand you want to raise your kids, but not having to wrap them on the beak, and that's cool. But you need to hold them accountable for their actions.
Yeah, and that's why I feel, especially in public situations, public venues, the parents then need to be held accountable for that too. Mm-hmm. Like in the movie theater, they should have got kicked out. You should have got kicked out. Like, Claire's, nah, you come pay for this.
Yeah,
right. That's what the girl said. The girl went right after that kid and it was like, no, you got to come back here.
But that's what I'm
saying. Like, I'm telling you, the kid took everything. I mean, like.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, if the kid's wilding out, then the parents need to deal. The parents need to pay for that. The parents need to be held accountable. You know, like at some point, accountability has to happen somewhere. And if some parents knew that, okay, they could feel something from this, I bet you it would trickle down to the kids at that point. You know,
because at some point, like, it's because I can't fight your kid.
We can't fight the kid. We can't. Well, that's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna fight. No,
I mean, that's what it's gonna become.
Yeah, like that family. Hey, y'all get banned from this movie theater. All y'all get banned. Then you gonna be. Then you feel it.
But then the thing is, we're in such a sensitive time where everybody is so sensitive about everything that they get banned from the movie theater, and then this family take it to the media and they'll go on social media like, oh, the movie theater banned us because our kids were being kids. That's not being a kid. Because
that's not
I don't have kids, but I got nieces, and they know when we go out somewhere, you don't do that. I wish they would throw some popcorn on the floor. They already know they getting their hands chopped.
And that's the problem. A lot of these places already have these policies in place to protect that. We just got to start enforcing it.
Right.
Stop being scared of the consumer. Grow a pair as a business. Like, you want your establishment run a certain way, demand it.
Yeah.
We got to stop being everybody so scared because I'm going to lose a customer. No, you're really not.
Right. Listen, groomers do it every day. We fire customers all the time. We don't care.
Yeah. Some people
that's the one thing I do love about being a groomer, because we don't care. What you're not going to do is disrespect me or my shop or my employees when you come up in here. And some of these people out here, the way that they act is just, and their kids act, and you're just like, yo, you're not going to say nothing to your child. You see your child acting a fool. That whole, I'm going to talk to you when I get home, that don't work.
No,
because they're like puppies. Because honestly, they're going to forget. You can't, I know I hate when you compare kids to dogs and they're not on the same level, but still, sometimes their behavior is similar. You can't discipline a puppy or a dog hours after they did something. You have to speak to them at the time. I didn't know what they did wrong. The kid, they're going to be like, oh, it wasn't that serious. You ain't say nothing when we were there.
Well, that's the thing. So that, they know they can get away with it, but also too, sometimes people need to see public embarrassment,
right? Because that's what's gonna make them act right.
Yeah, like you need to get embarrassed sometimes and get disciplined.
Right.
Ain't saying you got to beat the brakes off of them, but they need to know in this moment what you're doing is wrong.
Right, but also, have y'all gotten beat in public?
No, because I ain't never do nothing that crazy. No.
Right, I was gonna say no because I never.
I ain't never. My sister has. I seen her get beat in public. And that was all I needed. Nope, you did that. Nope, I'm good. But that's what I'm saying. But even as a business, like you have to be able to say, you have to be able to say no. Like certain places, I don't go back to. I had a bad interaction. Nah, I'm good. You never see me again. And you know what happens? What do? They call back. Oh, we're so sorry. We really. Nah, because you know why? Because you realize you're missing out on something. I'm good. I got business. My bag's great over here. Like, no, but they have to conform to the standards I put forth. So we got to start getting better with this stuff, y'all. And I don't care. Like at some point, I hate this. Yes, everybody's sensitive, but who's gonna grow a pair and say, "Nah, I'm not doing this no more"? Like at some point, we can turn this trend to being so damn sensitive. We really can.
Yeah.
But it takes people to say, nah, we're not doing like this no more. Like, so it's almost like
I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, it's almost like we're scared of people. We're scared of words. Who cares if you get mad? Get over it. Like, get over yourself.
Keep pushing.
Yeah.
It takes away from the just quote unquote freedom of speech. Because obviously you can't say what you want to say because everybody takes it to the heart.
But that's my thing. But it's like, it ain't really breaking no laws. Like, go back to what freedom of speech really means, and like, but also like
nobody knows what it really means.
But that's the problem. But it ain't even just like, but it's also like, I also have the right to say no to certain things. I also have the right to not to want to deal with you and like refuse business and stuff like that too. You know, like there's a lot that goes into it. This is more layered than this freedom of speech, you know, and everybody throws that out there first. But
and
you can say,
not only that, but every action can like if someone tries to punch me and then I try to punch them, but they miss and I connect, they shouldn't be mad at me and then they start acting like they're a victim. Bro, you swung on me first. I was just protecting myself.
But that's the thing, yeah. So like there's issues where you provoke people and stuff like that. There's stuff in place for this already. You got to enforce them. Like I'm saying, we got to deal with them. Like, who cares if who you mad and you didn't do that? Like the movie theater thing. Okay, you banned it from the movie theater. Oh, my kids are being kids. No, your kids weren't acting according to our policy. Bye. You know the rules when you come to a movie theater. And if you don't, it's your job to figure them out. It is. It's the consumer's job to figure out the rules. Like, we post them, we tell you, but it's your job to enforce them, like to follow them. No, we ain't get away with this stuff no more, man. No. It's like dude the valet. He should get banned from that spot. He shouldn't have to come back for a while.
But people don't really understand. I really think if you've never worked in retail, people don't understand how hard it is. But I just think, damn it, my brain went left. But like, especially if it's a business that you built on the bottom up, you expect customers to come in and act a certain way. That's why a lot of places don't even want children in there.
Yeah.
Because they know how children tear up stuff.
Yeah.
I tore up stuff sometimes too. But
wow.
Children tear up stuff. So you're just like, yo, it's time to hold people accountable. But I will say this, that I remember when I was a kid and we used to go to movie theaters, my friends used to do the same thing, right? And I never thought it was cool then, and I still don't think it's cool now, but I definitely understand why the senior citizens choose to go to the movies in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to go to movies in the morning. I want to go to the mall in the morning. Because I don't want to deal with teenagers. I don't want to deal with teenagers. I don't want to deal with anybody younger than a teenager, because teenagers are rude. They don't have respect. And I am angry.
That's why I try to, if I'm going out, like I try to leave. I just got to know the times. I try to leave and come back before school gets out.
Yeah, that's old people. Old people in the house by 2:00, 3:00 at the latest.
I should have been a Karen yesterday because the hair I had was not no cheap hair. And I got soda in the hair and candy in my hair. Like, I should hold them accountable. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to pay for this.
And that's the thing. We have to be. We should need to be able to do stuff like that. We need to.
Like,
people can't just be wilding out doing whatever they want, thinking it's okay. And then like I said, then we get mad and we hold individuals when people get shot.
Yep.
And we always play a victim, and sometimes the victim be wrong too.
Yeah, because had that been somebody else, like let's say somebody else who didn't have the patience, because I promise you, I had to tell myself, can't hit nobody else's kid, because I wanted to fight a child that day. But like, had it been somebody else and they had reacted in a horrible way, who would have been at fault? This person is minding their business, and your child thinks it's funny to throw stuff at them, all because you're trying to get a reaction. Well, you got the reaction you wanted because that person just went and attacked your child.
Yeah, and then they mad because your kid got busted upside the head by an adult, but your kid was wrong. And I hate to say it like that, but like, this is what happens in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we see it all the time, and then it really goes left. It really goes left. It really gets horrible, and somebody really gets hurt, and now everybody's throwing their hands up. No, that could have been prevented. So we're gonna keep this pushing for. I know it's getting late. I gotta get y'all out of here. So we'll end it there. Y'all know Community Coalition. Y'all know where to find the show. CommunityCoalition.com. Brought to you by the Black Square Media Network. I know where to find all that too. What happened?
Damn, it is late.
It is late. I know we've been going. Yeah. Until next week, y'all. We out, y'all. Peace.